Hi there, it's Dean at myworship.ca, and today I want to take you through some of the formatting and editing features of ProPresenter. Oftentimes, or sometimes, you will get song slides that have spelling mistakes, that need to be reformatted, that need to be tweaked and changed a little bit just so that they look better and they're more usable for a Sunday morning. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so I brought in the song Let God Arise, and this is exactly how it would come in off of Song Select or something like that if you've imported this song from a site. And what we have is white text on a black background, which is fine. But it's kind of small and it's kind of thin. So there's a bunch of things that we can do to make this kind of pop out a little bit better, make it easier for your congregation to see and read the lyrics. The first thing we can do is go up to this format button. We click on that and it drops down this bar here, and it's got a bunch of different features, and I'll go over each one of them. Here's the font bar. If we open this up here, we see a list of all the fonts that I've got on my computer. This doesn't just have a preset list that comes with your ProPresenter. It will take all the fonts that are on your computer. So if you want some custom fonts or you want something special, anything that's on that particular computer will show in this drop-down menu, which is cool. But I'll be honest with you, font is not the place that you want to get creative. Font in a worship song, in the lyrics that you put up on the screen, you want to be as clean and as clear as possible. And so I go for Arial. It's boring, but I don't care because this is not the point that I get to be creative. I want this to be clean and clear. So Arial, which is what we have right now, but it's just a little thin. So we'll go to black just to thicken it up a bit. Now you'll notice that that changed all the slides in my song, and that's one of the cool things about this feature is that you just need to select what you want to do, and it will apply it to every pane in your song. So I like that. Move over, size of font. So I can move down and around, click up, click down until I get the size. I like to have it as big as possible just before it starts to do this. Once it starts returning words on a line, I don't like that. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. Okay, so now I like that, the way that looks. It's big and it's clear. So let's move over. This is font color. If you click on that, you get your standard color picker where you can move through. If you know the number, you can scroll around and work through that, or you can have you have the dropper where you can sample different colors and bring that in. But you know what? Again, this is not. I don't want this teal here. This is not where I am interested. I want white. I want your basic white. That looks good, so I'm going to X out of that. Move along. Here's some orientation tabs. You can go all the way to the left, and go in the center, and go on the right. Again, block. But again, I like it in the center. Easy, clean. Here's some more orientation tabs. We can take our text all the way to the top. We can bring it into the center and bring it down to the bottom. I like it up at the top of the screen, and here's why. Our screens are behind the worship team. So if you're in the congregation, you're standing and you're looking up to the stage, past the worship team, to the screen to see your lyrics. It's much easier for them to look up a little bit more and see the lyrics above the team. You know, when you've got taller members, you've got stands and drums and all that, get your lyrics up above all that stuff. So I like it when the lyrics are at the top of the screen like that. Okay, move over. S, O, and this flowery coggy gear thing. S stands for shadow. 0 stands for outline, or O, I guess, stands for outline. And then if you click on this, you can change the parameters of either one. So shadow, you can change its color, the angle, the length, the radius. Here's outline, you can change its color. And stroke, which just means the thickness of the line, the thickness of the outline. You can change that. But again, white text on black background, there's no point in having shadow, and there's no point in having an outline. So we're just going to leave it like that. So good. Now that we kind of like the way this is laid out, we're going to go ahead and click this format button one more time, and that goes away. I want to show you something down here. Down on the playlist, you'll notice that now your icon beside Let God Arise is orange, and these other ones are white. And that's just telling you that you have made some edits, but you haven't saved yet. So you can come up to File if you wanted to and click Save All, right? And that will automatically turn that icon there and the one that's in your library as well to white, and you know that you've saved your stuff. But we don't want to do that yet. I want to show you something else here. Let's pretend you want to do more than just change the font and the orientation of the lines. Let's pretend there's a spelling mistake. You couldn't find the song on CCLI or something like that, so you have to type it in yourself and you made some mistakes. Or you want to change the line returns, something like that. Now we would go up into this tab, Editor. So we're going to open that up, and this is what we get. Here are all the slides to your song, and any slide that you want to edit, you just click on and it shows in our editing pane here. Let's go over here. So now I want to edit this. I click on the slide to select the slide, and I click it one more time to select my text box. And now this works just like any word processor. Okay, if I want to, move these lines and separate them a little bit, I just enter. A God is a God who saves. A God is a God who saves. Okay, maybe I like that. Maybe I don't. Now I'm just using my keyboard if I want to change things or I want to add things. There you go. And now here's the other thing. I can hover in here a little bit, grab it, and move this around. If I wanted to move this into a position that isn't all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom or all the way in the middle, like those buttons give me, I can move that around if I want to. I don't, but you have that option. And then you can go through and edit all your stuff. If you come over to a pane here and right-click on that button or on that pane, you get this drop-down menu with all these options on them. And what we can do is we can change the label. I don't know if you can see here. It says pre-chorus, chorus, verse, verse, and this one's blue and this one's pink. Well, you can change that. You can right-click, group label. Now you got verse, verse 2, 3, 4, chorus, bridge. This one says pre-chorus, and that just means you select other, and you can type in whatever you want. Right? Pre-chorus. Slow in the typing there. So you can type whatever you want there. Let's get out of that. Right click on this one. You can change the color. You see some of the blue and pink. Change it to whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Right? Whatever will make it easy for you to see, here's the chorus, here's the verse, here's another verse. It's totally up to you. Okay, here's another weird thing. This song is ordered funny. I've never sung this song with the pre-chorus at the beginning, right? We usually sing this song with the verse. So you can click on this, click on your verse, drag it up to the top, and reorder everything, okay? But you will notice something. This is not the pre-chorus, right? Again, this is the verse. So again, here we go. Right click, there's the label, there's the verse. Now we've changed that, and everyone's happy. Okay. One thing might trip you up. Where's the save button? I've finished all of my edits. Where's the save button? There isn't one. Don't freak out if you don't see a save button here. There isn't one. You just X out. It feels a little weird because it feels like you're going to lose all your edits, but you're not. So you just X out of there, and now we're back. And now everything's been changed, right? Our verse is now at the beginning. There it is. Everything's happy. Now all you need to do is go to File, Save All, and you've saved your edits. Well, that's it. Those are the options that you have for editing your text, for changing the font, for changing the orientation, for fixing spelling mistakes and moving lines around, for changing the organization of those slides and labeling them and color coding them. There's a lot of options, a lot of things in ProPresenter to make your life a lot easier. And I hope that you've learned something here in our tutorial today. So my name's Dean. This is myworship.ca, and I really hope that this has helped you today.